Hey, let me save you a lot of time and energy by giving you this one piece of advice. Don't beat the dead horse. What does that mean? Well, specifically for me, what that means is when I'm working on a song and it's taking me weeks to complete, I'm spending way too much time on it. I'm being way too picky, way too particular, and honestly, by the time I'm done editing it and I'm ready to release it, I don't even really like the song and I'm not as passionate about it because I've just heard it a billion times because I was spending so much time on it. The magic of creation is making something and wanting to still be excited about what you just made. This is the concept of perfectionism, which I've suffered from for a long time and still do, but I am getting better. And you want to know how I'm getting better and how I know I'm getting better? Because I'm caring less about little mistakes or imperfections in what I create. And that's the first step of not being a perfectionist, letting things in your work be not perfect. I think it's inherently good when you're sitting down and you're fixing something that you made and you're making it perfect, but what you're actually doing is you're conditioning yourself to never thinking that what you make is good enough because you're spending so much time doing things to it. So you're basically training yourself to not think it's ever good enough, and you got to do all these things to make it good enough. But you want to know what happened once I stopped being such a perfectionist with my art? I started being a lot more prolific. I started writing a ton more. And now every time I release something and put something out there, I'm getting better because I'm learning a lot faster. As opposed to I'm working on the same project for months and I can't really get better because I'm only working with that situation and I'm not experiencing 10 different projects. So in the time that I spent on that one song I was being a perfectionist about, I could have made 6, 7, 8, 9 songs, which is an album's worth of experience working on editing music. So for me, I get a lot more experience when I'm not so much of a perfectionist, but I'm able to work and move along between my projects. But there's a really strange thing that happens. Once I release a song, even though I know it has some mistakes in it, but I kind of like it, they're kind of quirky, and I just don't mind the mistakes, they actually disappear in my mind once it's been printed, once it's been released and it's out there and everyone's heard it. And I start to not even remember what the mistakes were in my music because they've been cemented. I have released them out of my mind and I've released the worry I had for the mistakes. I've given it away, I've let other people experience it, so the mistakes are not as present anymore. So if you want to make a lot of cool stuff and you also want to improve and get better at what you do, don't feel like it needs to be perfect.